Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back. We're front. We're sideways.
We're here.
We're in a
And for
Chocobo
once-
spacesuit.
That too. And for once, we're dodging maintenance.
Yes, we are dodging maintenance. Maintenance is tomorrow.
Yes.
Hello,
Hey,
FK.
FK.
Hello,
Hi,
Orca.
And we've hit the next direct level with the Yokoi, so it's time to see what they need now. The Pact. Farafar is eager to share news of recent progress. It is always good to see you at shelter, Aelia, Theron. You will be pleased to hear I have finished reading Torgor's living sepulchre, and it was just as illuminating as we had hoped. There are more good tidings as well. Kerburler spread word of our work throughout Warlar's Echo, and another Yokoi has joined us, ready and eager to contribute. He brought with him a stone golem, which our people used in ancient times to build the very settlement that stretches below us. I am unfamiliar with their workings myself, but I know that long ago, some among us could bend stone to their will. I hear the golems can work without tiring, making them perfect beasts of burden. For despite our strength, even Yokoi require rest. But with a golem at our disposal, we could make progress toward our goal day and night.
Except for when the golem's down for maintenance.
Hush. You want to see it in action, yes? I would be happy to show you. But it is ancient and must be tested thoroughly before we set it to work. For now, allow me to show you the sepulchre and share with you what I learned about the Pact. Come with me, will you?
Yes, we will. Hello, Dargo. Drago.
Hey, Drago.
Dargo, game. I can't talk.
Thingy. Can't talk, too busy drinking tea.
Yeah. After dinner, I was just sitting there going, I'm still thirsty. And James' immediate eyes lit up. It's like, let's go get tea.
Well, it's just, I'd spent like the previous 5 minutes going, I'm going to need something sweet to drink after that very nice dinner. So when you went, I'm thirsty, yeah, okay, I don't have to talk you into this, let's go.
So I got matcha strawberry oat milk tea. Fancy.
And how are you liking that?
Pretty good. It's like kind of sucking on a Neapolitan like ice smoothie stick.
Okay. Once I found the threads connecting the glyphs on the sepulchre to those on the nearby pillars, I was able to piece their stories together. They told of Dartorgor's life here, and of course, the Pact. Apparently, the close bond Dartorgor's forebears came to share with the spirits was formed almost entirely by chance. You see, the Yokoi living here drink a corn liquor called Kurkayar to warm their bodies against the cold. One particularly frigid day, they noticed the spirits lingering about near where the liquor was stored, as if drawn by the scent of the drink. Thus the Yokoi made their first offering, curious as to what would happen. The once temperamental spirits became placid almost at once, friendly even.
Ah, so the first offering was booze. Got it.
In fact, they started visiting often, regaling the Yokoi with their strange games and charming endings. Eventually, the altar was built, and the pact was performed to serve the spirits their favorite libation. Over generations, their bond deepened. But each generation of Yokoi numbered fewer than the last. Torgor saw her family depart, one by one, until only she remained. Even so, she was not lonely. Her parents lived on in her memory, and the spirits were by her side. Torgor's sepulchre contained vivid scenes of her frolicking in the snow with the spirits, of them gazing up at the moonlit sky together. One passage was dedicated to the time she and the spirits saw the frost blooms. The flowers blossom only rarely, and our Torgor plainly cherished the moment. But then the stories end so suddenly, because she...
Yeah.
Nice transition.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. Her absence pains me, but this feeling means she is yet with me, and that is enough. Torgor's sepulchre has shown us the way. An offering of Kurkariar is sure to calm the spirits once again. Since Kerburler manages our foodstuffs, he should know how soon the corn liquor can be ready. Let us ask him.
By the way, dear, Orca says hi.
Hi.
Fararfar?
Kerburler already knows what I discovered, and I think he should have useful advice about the Kurkariar. I haven't heard of Kurkariar before, but it explains the corn's odd flavor. It was never meant to be eaten. We recently found a ruined building, and I thought it might have been a kitchen or something of the like. But now I'm thinking that's where they made the drink. Torgor has given us a gift, truly. We know what to restore next. The golem would help us complete that task much faster, and its testing should hopefully be done by now. We should go check on them. This will actually be my first time seeing a golem with my own eyes. Another new experience for which I have Dartorgor to thank. Ha! Look at her. Far off, our spirits seem lighter than ever. Dartorgor must be proud. I heard they were testing the golem on the outskirts of Horlor's Echo. You're in for a sight. Best get going before you miss the show. We have seen golem testing before.
You mean some of the testing we did?
I think Chai News was more in charge.
Ah, true. Ah, there's the clicky point. I ran past it.
Who knows?
I have a giant mechanical dragon and I'm not afraid to use them.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Though, given the size of mini dragons, I'm not sure I'd call them giant.
Fair.
I mean, he is bigger than, say, Eltul, but not sure he's even old-sized. Well, that is a different design of golem.
Though we've seen that golem before.
Okay.
That's one of the bosses in the Sky Deep Cenote. Far?
This is the golem. Is it supposed to be so still? Until it starts moving? Yeah. Are you talking to me? I'm thinking here.
Fine.
I am going to get out of the golem's way. You too, Boko. You seem to recognize our new stony friend. Have you encountered one of these before?
Yes, and
Maybe
I beat
a
the
few
crap
dozen
out of
times.
it. Sorry.
You fought them in Yaktal. Why, is there any corner of Dural that does not bear your footprints? A few.
We're working on it.
I mean, we have not actually gone to the Blue Mage Village,
This is true.
or a few other similar places. This golem was apparently used for building, so we need not worry about being attacked, even if it was moving. And it won't be moving until we have what we need.
Uh-oh. That sounds ominous. Ominous?
I sense crafting in our future. This is the fresh volunteer I spoke of, and although he was kind enough to bring the golem, it appears something is lacking. If you tell us what it is, perhaps we can help. Something's wrong with the parts that make it move. Tell me, what do you know about the golems? I know how to take them apart.
Taking them apart's half the battle. The other half is finding the place where the 3 screws that suddenly appeared after you reassembled everything go.
Yes. Only that they were used long ago. I never had the chance to see them build for Mars Echo. I would very much like to hear more about them, however. Perhaps even Theron and idea here. Something. Well, they're a very different design. Even Chinese might learn something new. Very well. I take it even a youngling like you knows that some yokoi were masters of the stone around us. And although many now know them as machines of war, their original purpose was to shoulder the burden of physical labor. They built our houses and paved the ground beneath our feet. The secrets of stone were passed down through generations, and my forebears were proud of what their knowledge had provided our people. But then we foolishly went to war. The servants we had used for creation were instead outfitted to destroy. The golems were turned into weapons. When peace came again, we looked to less cumbersome and dangerous tools. The golems fell into disuse and gathered dust in storehouses. When I heard of your work here, I knew it was a chance to prove their worth once again. I brought this golem all the way here on my own, but the long years haven't been kind to its delicate parts. I think I understand. You require replacements, yes? That's right. And spare parts aren't exactly easy to come by, so we'll have to make them ourselves. If you tell me what you need, I can ask one of our artisans to make them.
She means me.
Yes. Yes. I would be in your debt. And if you're worried about its armaments, rest assured they are broken beyond my skill or desire to repair them. My best guess is that the energy transmission components within our golem are worn out. To make more, we'd need parts that are highly conductive to magical energies. That should get it moving.
In other words, a mammoth core, right?
More the circuitry, as opposed to the actual core. You know, I think where Furtar can help us out with this problem. Come, let us see if he can procure the materials we need.
Now, correct me if I'm mistaken, for FK, the main ingredient to American white whiskey is corn, aka moonshine. So, yeah, really, any sort of vegetable matter that can produce alcohol can make alcohol.
Well, moonshine is not aged.
Yeah.
Whiskey's aged.
Yeah.
White whiskey is not aged.
And there's some people who kind of go, white whiskey is just moonshine with a fancier name to it.
I agree with that statement.
That's the whiskey drinker over here.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the right button.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Baron was in the room, so yeah. I'm not complaining, mind you.
When you're asking someone else, I figured Baron must have gone off to bed, but no.
Yeah.
Because he was the obvious person to ask.
Yeah, white whiskey, moonshine, Mountain Dew. Of course, every family has their own special recipe for it.
Cleaner.
What was that one?
Brake cleaner if they don't do a good job.
Yeah, brake cleaner.
If they don't do a good job.
Yeah.
Good news. Where Furtar was able to use his connections to provide us with highly conductive materials. These should be enough to make metal circuits that will enhance the flow of energy through the golem's body. Can I count on you to craft them? If you need a resupply, just ask Furtar for more. Good luck. If we can get that golem walking again, we'll have both the brewery and the altar fully restored in no time. I was gonna say, if what you really need is highly conductive materials, we could pop over to Solution 9 and get some electrope, but that might be too good.
Yeah, that might be too good. Here, question. Poteen, is that a white whiskey or an aged whiskey?
How do you
Yes.
spell that?
Um,
I've never
Poutine, I think?
Hang on a second here.
P-O-U...
Tine is my guess.
T-I-N-E. It's kind of the Irish name for whiskey.
Okay. That would be...
I think it's Irish. It could be Scottish. Probably not. Orca says it's
French.
Canadian. That could mean anything.
Yeah. It's Canadian now. What did it used to be?
Okay, basically all that it refers to is a high strength Irish spirit, essentially Irish moonshine.
Okay, so it'd be considered a...
Sure.
The ancestor of Irish.
Unaged.
Okay, an unaged...
Ranging from 40 to 90% ABV.
Woohoo!
Those unaged colors and made from molten barley grain.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught all that or not.
Supposedly originated in the 6th century from monks.
Of course.
Yeah, because the whiskey drinking song was originally talking about poteen.
Are you finished? Oh, I can barely wait to see. Conductive golem components. A set of components required to get ether flowing through a golem's stone body, blessing it with locomotion. Yeah, I think electrope might be too good for this.
Yeah.
It'd go charging off over the hills before we could stop it.
Or it just electrically fry every other system.
That too. Ah, fantastic work. Although I expected no less. Still, to think you could craft a perfect replacement part for a mechanism so ancient. Truly, your imagination astounds me. While you were doing the creative part, we managed to find some stone which should help
Just
patch
earlier
up some
came
of
out
the
some
other
little
wear and
Wikipedia
tear.
article
Okay, thank you.
Let us
I sent
return
you
to
personal I
the
did
keep.
put on Third Street Shops and didn't know if you wanted that posted or not.
That's fine.
On public Discord. You can move it over if you want.
Okay.
Assuming everything goes to plan, then our long project will be as good as finished.
That was definitely boulders moving.
Okay, it is moving.
That altar looks so much better.
Mm-hmm. Look at what everyone's hard work has achieved. The golem, too, was every bit as helpful as we had hoped. The breathless altar is restored at last. Now we only need wait for the Kirkaryar to ferment, and the pact can begin. Until then, there are plenty of odds and ends to wrap up. By the way, would you like to share a drink with me when it is done?
Darren? Heck yeah. Me, not so much.
Of course, the first batch of Kirkaryar will be used for the ritual. I see no harm in a little indulgence afterwards. You might want to do a little indulgence beforehand just to make sure it's come out decent. Nothing is sweeter than the fruits of one's labors, after all. With the restoration of the Kirkaryar house and the breathless altar, Torquata the open-armed has been restored to his former glory. It is looking nice.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Keep assisting Farafar to ensure a successful pact that will restore peace to Urkupacha.
Now, I believe Irish whiskey is generally made from potatoes.
Or barley.
Or barley, yes.
Or wheat. Or what they get their hands on. Well, that was
Hard.
but now it's usually barley. That's why you have the song John Barleycorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
Winter's Warmth 3.
but American moonshine is mostly made with corn.
Well, it depends. You can have rye whiskey, too.
True.
Yeah.
There's all these
Generally,
different-
whatever
yeah,
is most
you
to
need this, you have
hand.
to have this percentage of certain types of grain in there.
Yeah, that's the article on poteen. And if you give me a moment, because I need to look it up a little. Ta-da. Where is it? There it is. Here. And here's one of my favorite renditions of the whiskey song. So things to enjoy in the future. No, nothing to be sorry for. We all like geeking out, even if it's stuff that
Yes, yes.
we don't drink, but we do write, and we know how to do research. So
And we do geek.
So, we got...
I think the lantern is new.
Yes, the lantern is new.
And that's it. It's the orchestration roll, which we have, and the minion, which we have. Okay.
Head back to,
Sure.
Tuliolao, and then we'll hit the Merchant's Tale.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So this time it's go through the first path and go off towards the orchard and see where that takes us.
correct. Yeah, there's nothing to be sorry for about a rabbit hole. A lot of the stuff I kind of knew about poteen and whiskey and moonshine because I'd already done research for it for a story that I'll eventually finish writing one day.
One day.
Someday.
But trust me, all you're doing is causing us to do an impromptu session of coffee, tea, and memes. Which was a convention, somewhat informal convention panel we do on occasion.
They were
Where
fun.
it'd be the four of us, me, Faye, Baron, and Dave, basically talking, discussing various subjects.
Random subjects pulled out of a hat.
Literally.
So coffee, tea, and memes.
Yes, and we had
Yes.
tea and coffee and cookies available for anyone who wanted them. Because what's the point of having a good long discussion if you didn't have something interesting to wet your whistle with?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, rabbit holes are things we do.
Because we are geeks and nerds.
Something like that. Yep, they're still there.
Yep. Time to head to the beach.
Oh, woe is me. I have to go down to the beach.
Oh, whatever shall you do?
So put upon. Time
Well,
to
we
sit down with a good book.
Yes. Yes, it's a very interesting tale. Are we ready?
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to... change my actions.
But action isn't even on.
Nah, he's busy slaying the spire.
Yes.
His new obsession.
Yes.
God, the scenery's so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Oversaturation for the win.
It's not oversaturation, it's just right saturation.
Fair enough. Okay, so you're on to the same action set that I'm on.
Yeah, I didn't really need the shield, because I'm not tanking. Or I am tanking, so I have all the defenses in the world. Let's go to the residential area.
Yep, again. Oh. Oops. I've been doing this as Bard. I might need to redo my actions then.
You can do so inside the game.
I know. Because I don't need the variant res. Let's see, Thunder. We'll see what that does. It's not a bad theme.
Nope. This time, we're going to the orchard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's follow the fruit!
Those are some weeds. Even the bees have a sweet scent about them. Where is your danger?
Oh, hello!
He certainly knew. Standing in their path was a monstrous bird with an appetite for flesh. Yet the sight did not perturb the bodyguard, who stood steadfast and dauntless.
Oh
Your
my!
weapon ready!
Now
Ah-ha.
we have seen this model before, but not in this color. This
Okay.
model was originally one of the beasts the Beastmaster had from Bozja.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I was figuring
well.
we'd get another repeat of the genie,
Yeah.
and we are not. Let's see what he does.
Now that, for one. Spear of Sand. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't like this. This is gonna be a mistake. Ow. Ow! Oh, come on! Uh-huh. Yeah, I expected something like that.
Do you need me to res you?
Yes.
Now's a good time.
right. Variant race is not very fast.
Oh,
Okay,
the
so
first...
3 spheres, one of them is glowing.
No, it's gone.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, that makes... Come on.
Eep.
No. Damn it! But that was the one that was gone, wasn't it?
Yes! That's why I got hit by it too.
Ow.
So he
You
hit
didn't
it.
have time to see anything that was happening.
And he's invisible. Oh, crap.
Must still be here somewhere. Look carefully for traces of his passage. Indeed. Okay. Here he comes. Seeds. Oh boy. Feathered them all.
Safety spot where I am.
No.
And then over here.
Ow! Too fast. I caught up to him.
Nope.
Man.
Practice makes perfect.
Now, that does remind me. Okay, that's right. You can actually change class in here too. Let's set back to how I usually do this. Not that it's going to go much better. But, yeah, he's different.
And he has a couple different things.
Usually do. Buster up and running.
Okay, we want to come over here
He's
when this is done. Yeah.
Damn it! I just cannot get through.
And then the first one he's looking at is going to disappear. No, it's the one
Vanishing
over
mist.
there.
Huh. I'm gonna wait for this guy. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah, and that's the safe one. Because he hit the one that he vanished. Well, if I can't see him,
Over
I
here.
might as well... Yes. Heal. Yep.
Setting up seeds.
Yep.
Okay, safe spot is right up front. So that's where we'll want to be when this all concludes.
Yeah, no, if I can just manage that turn other thing. Let's go that way.
Stay here. Over here.
Yeah, yeah. Third song.
Okay, back to spheres. Oh god, you have to keep track of all of them.
Right. Okay, it's
We
gonna
want
be
this
that
one
other
over here.
Yeah, the one where you get to see two of them is the practice round. Big bumps.
Safe spot is over here to the west.
Yeah. Okay, going that way.
And west.
Here. I think I like the genie better. Me.
Okay, over here.
Yeah, looks like it. Yep, over here. That was new.
Yes, it was.
Just when you think he's out of tricks. Balls again. Okay. Yours and mine.
Yours.
Mine. Be over here.
And I got tagged because I moved too fast.
Yeah, that timing on that one is insane. Part of why I don't like him is most of his timing is kind of bad. Said it might actually be a poison pill.
Safe spots towards his rear. South.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay.
And then time for
Yes! Orbits.
then be south.
Part of what makes this part kind of drop. Big bumps, let him have it. Oh.
Over here. Yikes!
Almost.
Your latest
The burden
team.
was laid low. The path ahead was treacherous still. Wow. Ooh. Green Corvusi carpet. This soothing green carpet is sure to make a captivating centerpiece in any room.
Are those
And here we
grapes?
go, back with eating the grapes. No, we have selectively bred grapes in Labyrinthus. Yes, you told us last time. So it leads back to the same path system.
Yeah.
Now the question is does this put us in on the right side or not? Or the left side? now hold up for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
You remember what his name was?
No.
Event, battle. Grapevines. I'm adding to my notes.
Call it a Mega Griffin.
Yeah, there is that. Oh. It was a rook.
Oh.
R-U-K-H-K-H.
Uh-huh.
I'd have to look that up, and I'm used to different spellings. But okay, so we're here with the damaged fence and everything again.
Yeah, I think we need to get banished.
Maybe? So if you take a look here... Yeah, well...
No, we want this
Well,
one.
you can see... Yeah, but hold on a moment. So you can see we're coming up the center to the center doors. You can see the other path to the other doors. And you can see there is a path over there. So I'm not sure...
No, there's no path.
Join up behind those.
There's no path over there, or else we'd see traces of it on the map.
Yeah, well, that's the... Yeah, okay, not one we're meant to use. But certainly, you can see the doors. And it does look like it's all overgrown. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can get ourselves banished. Now, is it these guys who did that? Or the ones inside?
Inside.
Ancient Arrow. Ancient Arrow. Okay. That's just a line. Oh, right, these guys did it. Gems were piled about the palace chambers, filling the space with glittering light.
Yeah.
Trying to grab the spoils?
Nope. But be in the circle for the banish.
Yeah.
There it is. No!
Lots of damage, but that's it. Heal yourself. I mean, it was a good theory, but I did have some problems with them basically putting us back on a path that leads us back to here. You know, if the other path went somewhere else, it would make more sense. But it's a path that ends up back in this chamber, so...
Well, we're gonna find out.
Get your spoils. Sooner or later, we will figure it out. Prisms.
Always worse prisms.
Yeah. And back to Miss Poofy Pants, presumably with different mechanics. Though if it goes purely by, you know, what we did in between the two encounters, it should be like our most recent fight. Yeah. this on. Does some things. And now I understand why my thing for her spin works, as opposed to just knowing it does. Big buffs. Swap. And swap. Swap. Ah.
Gems.
Ow. Yeah, I got taken for a turret, right?
Here we go.
Yep. Start here. Swap. Swap. Far end. She's gonna do it. Swap. Swap. Nope. Back to where it started.
Little vixen.
Yeah, I was surprised that both patterns the first time we encountered that were as simple as they were. Okay, gonna be a double switch. No.
Hopefully that helps.
Probably. Seems like I didn't take as much damage as before. Big buffs.
Nicely done.
Aha.
Still can't touch the magic carpet.
No.
Okay, we'll probably have to come back for the pip we're missing once we get further clues along the way.
Yes, that is my assumption too. Well, I got a Perry card, which I
Because we
already
did
have,
not
so-
get anything different for getting
Nope.
the rook card. She is a very sad maiden.
Yes. Well, at least going through the center should give us a different treasure,
Yes.
but she'll probably be just as happy with it. Doodles.
Okay.
Ow.
Nope, that was the wrong one. Yep. 3 pips. No waiting.
Right.
But I wanted to
I now
confirm
have a
that.
duplicate. Yeah, I now have a duplicate Perry of Plenty card, and of course the carpet.
Now, is that has the item carpet?
Yes.
Okay, let's go down the center.
Mm-hmm. Let our adventure begin.
Straight towards the Great Gate.
Among the many paths before him, the merchant approached the grand gates. Brilliant blue, the dazzling white, was like something out of a picture book. Have you ever seen such a gate?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, suppose that means you've got riches like a noble. Why not share the wealth? You listen to a word we're saying. Oh. Dressed up like a noble.
And they run
Easy
away.
the error of our ways. Just spare our lives.
They'll be back.
You saved my life, truly. Those thieves but recently began to infest the valley to the north. Thieves, eh? The classic antagonists. Shall we travel to the northern valley? As insufferable as thieves are, they often hoard treasure. Be well, friends. A priceless riches await! The young merchant and his bodyguard set forth to the deep valley, which may hold even deeper secrets. Valley of Living Stone.
It's a secret. What?
Well, this is an interesting mineral formation.
There are places where this is a legitimate,
A strange feeling.
but it is storybookish.
Whenever I draw near the rocks, the fur in my tail stands on end. What could be causing that? Lightning thieves or lightning aether?
I think we found a thieves' hideout.
Hopefully a little less toughy than the faith-based one in the Black Shroud.
Oh yeah, that hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing, it can be soloed, but you really have to know what you're doing.
Yeah. Excellent work. Den of Thieves. Sprites are effervescent. This place must be suffused with ether.
I will know there's a room with bombs next to us.
Oh, good.
In fact, they
That
clickable
looks
just.
slippery, and she goes up to there straight on. But I note she's facing, towards a familiar-looking boss. But we have things to the right and the left.
Bandit missive.
Okay. We nabbed some geezer from the town and made him spill his guts. It's just like you said, boss. Deep in this canyon, there's some hidden place that hardly a soul knows about. I reckon we'll find treasure the likes we've never dreamed of. Me and a few of the lads went to get eyes on it, but we stepped right into the nest of some monstrous bird. Barely made it out with our lives. We've scrounged together every weapon and bomb we could, and we're standing by until you say the word. After we've cut and blasted our way through, we'll be richer than kings. I don't see any other interactables, but we have other things to check. In fact, down here.
Yeah, there's 3 different spots.
Yeah. Okay, this has a small pool and a campfire. And the campfire is invisible. So you can't, like, get yourself a burn buff on it. Buff. Not seeing anything in here.
But that missive, I've got a feeling, is gonna hide some clues.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sadly, this is a game that does not let you use ladders.
Oh, look at who we see here.
Yes. Rook. We meet again. Standing in their path was a monstrous bird with an appetite for flesh. It's trampling the flowers. Really? That's your worry? Yet the sight did not perturb the bodyguard, who stood steadfast and dauntless.
Hold on. I will note if you look to the right. That looks
Whoop.
like something that rolls down through it.
Maybe.
And then, of course, rolls out to the left.
Yes.
So, keep that in mind. We'll probably have something coming from that direction.
Probably.
Just based on the arena.
And beware of what he does with the flowers. She wouldn't have mentioned it otherwise. Where have I seen this before? The last time we were in here? Careful, it appears to be in a foul mood. Don't say.
There's the sand.
This seems familiar. Either yours or mine.
Looks like
Yours.
mine. All the way over here.
Yep. Now, you knew our last one was going to be a practice bout for this.
New spheres.
Go again.
And that one's gonna disappear.
Right. But he has not hit it so far as either of the back two. It's going to be the other one. Vanishing mist. So that's him. And watch the flowers
Over here.
this time. Is the same thing. Oh, the bandits are here. There you are. Reckon we'd sit back and look in our wounds, eh? Oh, jeez. Now what? Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, and there it goes. Yeah, get on this side. This revenge ain't worth dying for. Way over to the side, I hope.
Okay, you can kind of dodge between
He
them.
needs his petty villains. Okay, good to know. Sphere of Sand. Third song.
All of them are vanishing.
Okay, this one is going to get hit, so it's either the other one or yours. Oh, I get myself killed. Damn it, I got the wrong type. Streaming Sands. But yeah, you called it. And here we go again. Right.
And
Buffs.
between them,
They didn't see what he was doing because I was busy. Ah. Way too close.
but you're still standing. That's all that matters.
Barely.
And he's disappearing.
The cat.
Over here.
Not targetable until after he.
Scratch. Scratch.
Oh, right. Second song. Spears. Okay,
Back
either
two.
of the rear ones. That is gonna be the other one.
That's a general AoE. Other side. Cleave and boulders.
song nearly have them. Meh.
Over to you.
Started here. Okay, this one.
Scratch!
A lot of good invisibility did that beast. Watch for shaking flowers. We don't want another surprise. Hot shard. Thanks, Vito.
Kawaii!
Yes, well, they're still gonna try and kill me.
Bye, Esteem. Don't forget to write. We have two paths here.
Huh. What do we have here? Mushrooms? Ribbons. What divine flavor. You scarcely need to chew, and the aroma overwhelms the senses.
Cave or glowing
rock.
floaty rocks.
I don't know.
On one side, titillating mushrooms. On the other side, floating rocks?
Pick one.
Floating rocks. Go left unless forced to go right.
Right. Left. Correct. Give me a moment here. Magnetic levitation.
Note, there's two possible... We can go this way?
Yeah.
Or does it allow us to go this way?
Yeah, it looks like you can go more or less anywhere you want. In fact... Okay. That just leads up there, huh?
Yep.
Seem like there's a way up.
No. Oh, wait, wait, wait! Something happened there.
Yeah. Nothing looks different.
Maybe you gotta...
That's just a hole in the
Come back here.
dividend hole.
Or maybe we missed it entirely.
Yeah, I don't know. It happened after you jumped down, but not immediately. wander around there a little bit.
Because that's definitely a clue, but we might have to read up on that.
Or rewatch. See if anything happened at the moment that sound happened.
Because that's definitely an interesting clue path.
Can't voluntarily do without the...
Okay, there's a purple one over there that's really kind of magic glowing.
Yeah, misting.
I think that's what the other was doing. Can we do it without? Or maybe we need to pull these guys around and then check it.
Maybe? No. Well. Ah! You stand near it close enough for a bit. It glows and then does that. Whatever it was it did.
It released a bunch of smaller bubble stones.
Yes.
Oh, and there's one behind her.
Okay. I figured the next thing was going to be to look for more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because if you basically stand on it, you see it starts glowing red. The magnetism of the atmosphere shifts.
So I think that's a
We
path.
got an announcement. And look, there is indeed a path. That wasn't there before, was it? Is that the only way to get through? What do you do if you...
No, I think we just triggered a side event. Also, I will note that there's a cave path off to... I want to check something.
Some shift.
Okay, that's the mushroom side.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to try this path without hitting up the rocks.
Right. Correct.
Both. Ferocious Pharaoh Beast. Certainly a new paint on that model. Around, they put first. I never had. Ah, this probably comes from the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. The valley's most remote reaches, they face their deadliest challenge yet.
No, sometimes you do need a guide to check, but we try and discover things on our own as much as possible.
We generally need to look up a few things, but we can discover most of them without it. Fang of the Lion, the Lone Sword Master. She is inadequately poofy pants compared to Perry. Wound of the Heavens. This is the last place I expected to run into a person.
For those who are about to die, we salute you!
Like that. Have some big buffs. Ooh, I'm glad I was moving. Blades of Aether, don't let them pierce you. Do we want... Oh. No? Okay. I understand. I can't... No. Yes?
Yes!
Ah. I'm confused. Oh boy. That was a symbol. Ow. Ow. You want them to not hit the red, right?
Correct.
Oop. Well, that's interesting.
No! Well, that actually kind of worked!
Yeah, it's just on us, so it stops at us. And I went too soon, maybe. Try this. Magnetic rocks. Okay, we get pulled.
I'm gonna get put.
Nice. Kind of. Ow, too far. Uh-oh. Darn!
What
I
happened?
didn't get any... Too many things. It was still doing damage, and I couldn't get it healing in time.
That's okay.
I slammed into the outer wall. Ow. That was a lot of damage.
Why can't I click on you?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yep. Manage it, that's a good place to be. There you go. And I'll wait for this stick here. Uh-oh. Dang it! much damage for me to sort my way through in that little time.
Nope.
Oh.
It would not let me target her, and I couldn't charge even though I was.
Ow.
So if you get a chance...
I thought I got you.
Nope.
No?
Not for a rest.
Yeah. Perez. Damage. Uh-oh.
I got on you as fast as I could.
That's fine. I live. Oh, man. Okay. This time. Just a moment and big buffs. Bam. Not see that coming in time. Gonna get pushed. Okay. Hang on. Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
She is being tough.
Yes. Ordering.
Yes.
Yes. Have a troubadour as well. You might need it.
Ow!
Yeah. Third song. Yeah, that's a lot of damage for getting a pass.
Not dead.
Big buffs. Master of Masters.
Nice.
I was like seeing two artists at work. No. My jaw was clenched the whole time, but in the end you proved the mightier. Still counting. Wait, is this? Yeah.
It's her
the
sword.
Swordmaster's blade. Its edge is flawless, and the decorations are exquisite. I must say, I certainly couldn't measure the value of this. You? No? I believe that means we should deliver it to the maiden. Since we both have all our limbs, I would say that was a job well done. Thank you!
I got a parasol. Just straight up.
What?
A Corvosi parasol.
Oh, okay.
Just straight up. Have a parasol.
Yeah.
This is quite the landscape.
Okay.
I bet you those magnetic rocks coming down is what we got because we tripped off the change of magnetic polarity of the area.
Yeah, okay.
The beloved weapon of a proud swordmaster. The engravings are singular beauty, blade... The blade unmatched in keenness. Yet even the sharpest sword cannot cut away the sadness which engulfs my heart. Sell the treasure and gauge your fortune. Pray forget about me and seek happiness elsewhere.
Yep. Somewhere else in the manuscript's pages. Meanwhile, though...
Okay, that's actually quite nice.
Yeah. Congrats. And let's see. Dungeon Planner.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is entry 11.
Hold on. Yeah, we just jumped.
Master of the Unyielding Blade. While the Master of the Unyielding Blade wielded but a single sword, it cut from all directions at once. No, only one or two at a time. Our last foe was a practitioner of an ancient style of swordplay known as the Unyielding Blade. Never did I think I would behold such techniques with my own eyes, so the encounter was a pleasant but deadly surprise. In the real world, the swordmasters of the Unyielding Blade were systematically slaughtered in the war against the Garlean Empire. While some apparently survived this purge, they could not bear imperial oppression and rose up in a failed rebellion. At last, the final swordmaster was taken captive and met an unjust end, or so I have heard. Stories say that in ages past, the esoteric order would offer demonstrations of their skills as a show of loyalty to the royal family. Yet another tradition that was stamped out under the imperial heel. Recalling such displays reminds me of a scene in an edition of The Merchant's Tale written for children. In it, the characters reach a stage which shone in rainbow hues. It was built not for a king or queen, but as a ceremonial place to make an offering of friendship to a different race of people. If kings take pleasure in displays of martial prowess, what would pique the interest of an entirely different race? Gaining an understanding of the story's cultural background should allow us to anticipate the tale's twists before they happen, and use that insight to drive our actions while within the book. I think that is part of a clue for the final ending.
Yeah.
But we need to know what the offering is and where we do it.
Uh-huh. So yeah. This is a sweet umbrella. But it's not the Paris Serpent of Ronka.
No, it is not a flex.
Well, it sort of is a flex for those who haven't done a Merchant's Tale. I still need the gecko out of the subterrane and the doggies out of Mount Rokon.
Okay.
They just have not been dropping.
Yeah, sorry.
With that said, it's time and past time to call it a night. Thank you all very much for coming along this Monday evening. We will be back on Wednesday, probably for more Merchant's Tale.
Yes.
Because that's what we do.
Also weeklies.
Yeah, but I would not be surprised if we did the weeklies off air.
If we can find the time. If you can force me into the time.
You all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we hope to see you here Wednesday.
Yes, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you here again on Wednesday at 9:30 Pacific.
Good night, all.